All right, here we go. It's the 14th of May, 2026. I'm up on the day, $287, taking two trades. Um, this day, honestly, could have been like the best trading day ever. Like this market today was just so good. Super, super clean movement, like really easy. First of all, bias was very easy to identify. I was bullish on the day, obviously, because we're at all-time highs again. And I actually was on the 1 hour looking at this. It was just so clear. Like, this was actually such a nice, like, retrace down we were getting after the extension. I was like, this is, like, the best, like, this is going to be the best bullish setup ever, basically. Low volume node. I was marking off these hourly lows, like this one right here. I figured we'd hit them. And then I really thought we were going to hit this. We didn't even end up hitting any of these to the downside. We just went straight up. But I was marking these off. I was marking off this hourly high. I had obviously high of day or overnight highs, I should say, at all-time highs. And then this. And so this was kind of the setup I was thinking. I was like, there's no way I'm taking shorts here. Like, unless we get below this, like, low volume node. I thought that value area low was down here. Maybe it was. I don't know. Either way, this low volume node, like, I was just like, this is going to send price higher 100%. I figured we'd have the classic open lower, take out this low, tap into this low volume node, and then just rip. And I was going to be like, yep, just easy longs all day. And it was easy longs, but it's actually after, I'm going to go way fast here because there was basically nothing happening here. So what I was looking at here, so yeah, we just go straight up. And I mean, what am I looking at here? Like, all I'm looking at is basically, where's it at? The 5-minute opening range high. I think it was right here. Is that 7? What time is that? There we go, 7:34. Yeah, so this is the level I was looking at because, you know, as we're extending up, we actually already tested it, and we were getting some nice tests of these levels. The problem is like we just extend up and up and up and up, and there's no, like, I mean, this could be an entry, really. I don't know. Either way, we're just going up, and I'm just sitting here like, bro, are we ever going to get, like, a retrace before we hit all-time highs? And we do. So look at this level, dude. Oh, my God, bro. Oh my God, dude, look at this. We have a large buyer sitting here. We have the low volume node right on top. I did take an A+ setup today, and you know, you'll see why it's A+. Like, it was amazing. So the first trade actually, oh shit. I was looking at this, right? Because this was a really good break. We had this low volume node. This was a really good break of this level here. And the way we were extending up, I was like, dude, we might just straight up go all the way up. Now, why didn't I take this? Because technically this is a C setup, I would call this. Bruh, did I just open? Bruh, no, please. Okay. This is just, I don't know, dude. I mean, it's just not that good, dude. It's just too high, dude. Like, it's just too high. On the, like, after we just ripped 200 points, like, I can't take that. So I was just waiting for a price to pull back into this level. This was the level I wanted to see get hit. And we do end up hitting it. And so, slow down, please. Okay. So the first trade I ended up taking was actually around here. So I saw this big, scary 16K down candle. What I should have done here, honestly, was wait for this to get retraced, right? This is like a really good zone. But I had so much confidence in this, especially too because we didn't technically make a CVD, like, we didn't do anything on the CVD, but we were so close to the market open, like, low on the CVD. Yeah, we were like right at it. And we were so far above it here. And I just had such a bullish bias. Like, I knew this level was so strong. I actually just straight up took this trade here. And I had my stop below here, and I was targeting these highs, obviously. I don't think I was in yet. I think I got entered like somewhere up here, yeah. So it was something like this. This was the first trade. And I like, is this a good trade? Yes, it's decent. Again, I think waiting for this low volume node, this is like a stacked low volume node on top of this like one on the higher time frame. This is like a really, really great area. And I had my stop below this area because I was like, this area is probably going to get respected like really well. And it does right there. So right there, right, this was where I should have entered, honestly. Like this is a good entry too. I entered here. Either way, pretty similar trade. And this, like, no matter what, it really would have got stopped. So once we get this reaction, I think I had moved my stop a little bit. Like, my stop was here. I think I'd moved it, like, to here. Because I was like, this is just such a good level. And this ends up just stopping me out. I don't know why exactly. I mean, honestly, if I had my stop below this low, like, we would have been fine. But I don't really put my stop below, like, lows or highs anymore because it just doesn't make any sense. Like this area like should have been respected, honestly. Not really too sure why it wasn't. But it doesn't really matter. So that's the first trade stopped out. So and again I had moved my stop. I did not lose that much on this. But at this point we are, I'm just like kind of sitting here like, okay, well that sucks, right? Like not really much you can do there. We don't end up, I don't think, do we end up trading? Yeah, we don't end up trading through this level. And volume at this point, I think the main problem was maybe volume was just too high, like the 16K. I probably should have waited for like a bit of a retrace before I entered this because this is a big candle, this 16K volume candle. It was kind of sketching me out a little bit. But either way, once we are now in this area, I noted there was like so there's this low volume node here. I was kind of looking at this to see if it was going to get respected. Because if it does, we're probably going back down and there's probably not really going to be a trade here for me. I have to keep waiting. But what we get is an amazing... So this is where I was looking to re-enter this because we now have the God setup here. This is the God setup here, the CVD. Oh, yeah, so the other thing I was looking at is value area. And we are, I think my volume profile was, it was like somewhere around here. We're right at value area low. Like this is why this is such a good setup is because we have the CVD, right, making a lower low. We have a higher low in price. We have absorption. So I'm not going to lie, right there, right, I entered just straight there. And I had my stop below here, and this is kind of where the big mistake of the day came in. I'll go over it basically. So I was targeting value area high here. Wait, where was my entry at? Because I'd moved my entry was like really good. It was like, it must have been around here. Because I was targeting value area high, and it was already like a 1 to 2.5. Yeah, so this was where basically I was targeting. And yeah, this is an amazing trade. This is like exactly, this is an A+ setup. And I mean, honestly, like I was thinking when I was looking at this, I was like, if we're bullish, we're going to all-time highs. And I should have held to all-time highs. That's kind of the mistake I think I made today is that there is really no reason after this reaction. Like this is such a good reaction right here, and I got such a good entry. I was noticing too, I think there was like a really low volume area. Maybe there wasn't. I just knew like this was gonna go up basically, like, and just kind of not retrace and go to all time. I think it does end up retracing, but I went break even with my stop once we took this high, which is happening soon. It's coming up. But yeah, I mean, this is the A+ setup. Why? Because we have a CVD divergence. We have a low volume node over a key level, and we have absorption. And that's really it. So yeah, this bangs, and then I I think what I did basically was, so this was my big problem. So I moved my stop. I hit a 1 to 2 on this, and I actually moved my take profit down because, and it was like right here. I moved my take profit down to value area high because honestly, I think I was just like, I've had, green days every day this week. I just wanted another green day, honestly. Like, I want a full week of green days. Like, just gonna be honest. And I had taken the loss. I did not want to get stopped out at break even on this. And I mean, my entry was so good. Like, there's no way I was getting stopped out at break even. Like, looking back at this, it's painful. I think this does end up retracing. So here, like, I'm trying to think, like, if I'd been in this trade, man, what is the volume looking like? Would I have wanted to close here? 6 points. See, I might have wanted to close here. This is a lot of volume. I don't know. I just didn't want to get stopped at break even. It really is actually kind of looking like right now I would get stopped at break even, but I don't. So yeah, I mean, I took the trade off there. I think I definitely should have let this run to at least, I mean, this high, all-time highs, like, what is the reason we're not going up there realistically, I mean, there's no reason why we should not be going to these highs. And this would have been, what, like a 1 to 4, I think? Yeah, literally a 1 to 4. This would have been the best trade I've taken with this new strategy, which this has been the first loss I've taken with this strategy, was actually today. Oh, man. See, this would have sucked to sit in, dude. Wow. Yeah, I don't know. This would have sucked to sit in, but I should have just sat in it, dude, because this is like, the thing with good traders is they know when the market is good, and today the market was good, right? Like, we're actually making another CVD. Or no, we didn't actually. Yeah, today the market was really good, and this is like the days when really good traders are going to make a lot of money. And unfortunately, even though I made money, I don't think I traded my best today. I definitely think holding this up to these highs was the move because it was just a high probability target, honestly. So that was the day, again, up 287. I mean, I did hit the 1 to 2 on this, so I made up for that loss and then a little bit. Oh, yeah, made up for that loss and like one risk factor. So that was the trade. Could have been a much better trade. Could have been a really, really insane day. I wonder if I could have re-entered. I don't think I ever would have re-entered this, but whatever. We got one more day this week. Hopefully I'm not going to be trading out of fear, dude. I need to just like not care, bro, about getting these wins in and getting these green days, because like it's going to eat up my profits. But I don't know. We'll see what happens tomorrow. It's the last day of the week. Hopefully the market will be this easy. I feel like the market's just been so easy to tell where it's going like this week. But hopefully tomorrow will be the same. We will definitely see.